so I will find the atentam na mpanyefo akatwa se ewra political season nti ba bia du ne de o ka no wugya duma na dum ye kwa na ye kwa agya sa ye chi ne ye kwa ye ne mpanyefo agya omadwa wa hase sa bre so ne bra also fo adwen kire bra na yenkenkan emfa emawo WhatsApp number da screen so na ye bedi komo kakra wa MPP mu about last week or 2 weeks and a global info analytics adwumaku wa Ghana ekoye opinion samples omade report by say most majority of MPP4 prefer Yewra Alankwajo Martin as a flag bearer, and then there's another survey and so aba and also predicted Edema Yewra Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia just yesterday Yewra Alankwajo Martin ko na sia sorry so for try no share bomb pie to anonte we do no so no and the way so aba behwem political season no any ewremu no and then penyefo no mo twen komo and na ye dwada wankasa ani tua yenua Solomon Asante MPP ne baba national communication team member Angesolo
Nto
abome
ya do konfo
abende
na ozo weekend here
weekend dey aja say ni ba bia ko say weekend yempie o
sao
hwe enkran ha upie pie na upie no o calculate na say unya sika say bi o de beto fuel I don't go.
Is it if you are not in normal times you behave abnormally.
So these normal times na you we nya covid we economic abnormal times.
If you are not in normal times also who behave abnormally and yes what about them who behave say by name to
weekend nka ba bia la me pese me kono
and name to year you believe the way you live the beer
Renenda ya ma 8 years what you 6 years 2 years na ka ese name to
yes and you kasa fi be sen so jitum
afi be
be 2 year okwan mu
anyway ma me nchia openi kese ene wabeka ye ho na fi sa bre ko no se bibia ansa akra de dwumadie mu a se ya na be ko no fi sa bre ko ye nua na we a popular requester empenyufo mienu ela request ye nua Solo any Kingsley ela request ye say omuni abaako aye friend Samuel Aikwe born and run friend Baron also ba platform so ene Baron na nkasa wa Baron
minia
akwaba
ye nua
apomi e de
nyame adom ne mo mpaibo egusi kakra
Utio MPP recommend you NDC recommend you now you know the kind of person
yes I know say juma no ko
yes they hire the good do da bia na setting kom ko ade a hire na Solo books no amfa no do na ama
beja bibre
Kingsley
sorry
for me there
emi adom
no
so de me kwa chebi
weekend there ko say
oh weekend ni ankoyi say today Ghana yenti me dey once a week until do weekend na a community me nko be bia na o say me dey trafi na ejima home so enra unfortunately me will leave timotimi anko sorry just taking a rest.
Okay yem 5 few minutes na yen 30 wait and fan free honum we are 5 minutes Yewra Alankwajo Martin MPP flag bearership race abeto just group accredited victory for Yewra Bawumia once global info analytics so accredited win for Yewra Alankwajo Martin within 2 weeks this is the report about Mampenda da John Dramani Mahama so kasa wo UK o kanse bebre bi defy si kasa na ntoto ho MPP NDC minority racial for no so yade a epende trendy so ma me sha se mfam free yeminia Kingsley honum 5 minutes.
Well, some I mean now as na mincha na mincha minua na mama show mo hana. Mincha bushman for ajebre hwe nyimre. You want see TV so there. Upper East for ehwe. So my mincha the good people of Upper East region.
Okay.
Na mincha Tempane constituency to be precise. Na mincha your MP Honorable Mama Lydia. Sami. So we share nyoma ekoso MPP muna. It is so interesting. Now, having this load of issues at their backyard, who are more year that year won't kind this one. Maybe you'll be a small. In any event,
do you operate in isolation?
In any event, Sammy, we have somewhere across for MPP Muna. Omanpeni Akufo-Addo, who say MPP no, the PFP, Popular Front Party, the United National Congress or so, UNC, and a bar together, forming a new patriotic party. And that split occurred in 1979 between Pawuli and Victor Usu. And on the board, Kwanya Liman Etimi from by president of the Third Republic. Right? Liman Winnie and Rollins bar 1981 and kept them in opposition for almost 30 years. Until 1992, no, the Asante faction and the Chem faction came together and agreed to form a new patriotic party. And then what come one time say, at a given point in time, so when you are Santini and a Chimney, you can't lead the party. That is it.
By MPP tradition, must say a damkwa, buzia, dombo.
Massa, and you can't that mofra. But one more woman, and Solo cannot deny it. And until you say, Asante Fona bedi omudiye and Akufo. And I chem for naba. But the man Akufo looking at Kwanya what they partner faso. And ne on mine sika some want to know jemo yebeka wansem. And then some who know more dinti, they are scared of their own shadows. Omufra Bemwa, what would be their fate? They cannot even trust the Asante faction. So many partners anymore omodo humbeche omo. Na eba the this impodia, say me fibo sia twa na ya. And you know, so o hwe omo ankaso for penny fi japade book omo twa ya. Listen to paragraph 4. Omo say, although the Asante group within the current MPP is gearing itself to take over the party after the next tenure in 2024, it would be ideal if we would work to bypass them in 2024. With hard work, we would work to pass the mantle over to non-account person, preferably from the north, under whose presidency we could secure the maturity of our takeover project. So they want to take over Ghana. So they want to bring a poodle. And the poodle now Mahua, Ometia Boano, Elijah Mahamadou Baumia. And until Omoyir Omonia Omo Tab Mahamadou Baumia China, not because they want Baumia to be president for good, but Omope, Unipa be Omo the Trawa, send a canofureta Timia Bulino as a vice president, Royal Mansika Sambasano, Sachem for no piano, but didn't be they can use them, one, to cover themselves from all the economic crimes they have committed against the Republic. And two, they will use him to shield themselves. Why? Because no one can prosecute them. Particularly because the Constitution provides that within 3 years you can take him to court. Can Baumia take Akufo-Addo to court? Can Baumia jail any of Akufo-Addo ministers and appointees and family members or more conspire to impose this kind of hardship and economic crimes against the state? They can't do it. And not know 1 year bria a chem for no akota ba omi echi no. That's agenda. Now, Asante Fo no so boafu because Akufo-Addo betena kunwa so yi. Wodi dia ja Asante Fo ni na. Mate mini MPB a olusu ni seat. Akufo-Addo also man appointment Akufo-Addo so you ba omi boy, Alan boy. O man appointment. Enti Alan Crawford no, wa matna opposition from 2009 when NDC took over. All the way to the year 2016, Akufo-Addo, even when they were in office, they were in opposition, they all fought concurrently against NDC. No about them. But Akufo-Addo not change for family, no Abeji Bibi Aboso. No one appears at the further court in opposition for the last 6 years. I echo 8 years in here. And in the Allied faction, no, any Asante Fo no, say, Omuma Baumia Betrasua, that means they will be in opposition forever. You got what no opposition for the last 16 years. Until then, a better competition. Who will be able to outsmart the other? But you know, yeah, NDC for there. That's some mamia won Miami Nuya. And he can't say what say. With Maka Alan, Baumia, and Akufo-Addo bomb the Omaba. Mahama Bashumina.
Okay.
I don't know. I feel so happy about the speech of President Mahama and my London. He nailed it. You approve say Sabi Etini Ofie, not Jimu Daho, or Kasa Bawum, or Kasa Shem Cry, or Kasa Ediabutoyamuba. Onyo mampini ototo ayampia so because a year prepared speech said you want to be monitoring and customer bawum. So President Mahama, I salute you and your team. Welcome back to Ghana. We are here waiting for you. Hooray. Welcome home, our next president.
5 minutes.
Amaliba, you know, I join you. Welcome. The cabinet, Yama, ye nuanu any omu ye jumai, ye viewers, omo mo hwe and afis so ye nuanu texters omo kan ho any omu ji just to mention a few Maloney ni Kate from Lashibini your friend is Kaswa Moses
Amenura Moses
and Ofwe Nima Ejawusu ni Ike Bola City Prosper
Kofi
omu nyina ye chia mu ye mamu adwo enwumre ye sese mu mekan ho ni endi dwumayi fanko na wie ye me ma menua baron so akwaba e wo dwumadi so ye bompa ye so abai na jeza ya bona atrase ya nisa all right okay menua Amaliba kasa no ye bi I just want to correct all that formation of the MPP na no kana UP na UP na no. You can say a true nationalistic party, MPP. The reason is the formation. You know, that time, you know, say the reason why we have the UP is a united parties. One the various parties now, and they won't mind anymore. And now you can say your Ghc575bn, Accra Oba voter region, your Middle Student, Annual Youth Association. Just say splinter groups about Aborigines forces from Central Region and so forth. You can come Bomuan, Dibina, UP, no. Yes, UFP, EB and Bono. So that you should get it correct. Now, Yamra a research also about. Back on boss, you say
Global Info Analytics.
Global Info Analytics. And the other one, I didn't hear you mention
the other one. Let me get it for you.
Well,
I mean,
two
groups. The other one, almost so moving at the Outcomes International Ghana and a Center for Sustainable African Development Initiative for UK.
Okay, minyanhu eno but info analytics for no omo dey say buy check say 2 weeks or 3 weeks they have the opportunity to go through any survey but this is an institution so I say bio enye we penny say bio searcher omo aye e dey efa oman bibi e koso I mean omo ye most of them about authentic so we just pray say this is one of the year omo aye about say yeah gentleman of the land Yera Alanche Martin, he may be leading the friends polls, you know. But I want to believe say a polls or more it was sample, you know, a delegates. Because a non-delegates, I know say another implication.
How much they spoke to 6,000 delegates out of 197,000
delegates. So almost one day delegates.
Yes, polling station executives.
So we can say do nyame na bechere enyesa but enrana sorry okoye nyame for I had opportunity to be there na because ne ko ni wo hwe de wi asofo no be kasa na niema obako kan asem bi and I think so okaso ye mampeni na na do danko akufado maybe kan so ono obonyam pai so ono beba na ono ba ansa na Yera Alanche Matiaba na if I am demo bia I mean this is part of politics euphoria no a building euphoria no e man e cost empire na e boss in fact obako so ye so say em say usu bempa o say pay bebre no be ya de we wiansa na wakoda ase as e utu na mothers o mro nyanya ade na ohun ni say nipa ni place premium on nyankopon wo adena oye nemu so nim say come what me also didn't say Emma Yankopon or the man to can say me say oh yes oh no now or kasa no so for year who say I say papa no ye alano wa winning on Yankopon the heart that was the language he used and I about audio no ATR fine this is what now yemra a year JDM this say honey me medium pe bi am person me digina un say or granted interview no or can say your system no ye here constitutional review. Now my question am ibisa ne say constitutional review no say you at time no and e ko ban say constitutional review. You mills fees no you mahama wo ho e be ye mampeni constitutional review no that time no na wo hu say e wo say ye anase de wo hu say wo say ye to aso ne ye anase ana fe okotena e kire na e bi adwen na ba so say no constitutional review no mind here constitutional review nti no ɛhɔ no ɛma ɔmampani mi hu ni I don't know say anka nipa ne to aso bisa so time na wo so na you had the opportunity because na ɔmampani obedi na de no na ɔyɛ na sebio fofi antwata na odi fi agua no so na wo baaye nti wo baaye ana wo bedi ye no attempt ben na ɔyɛ sɛ ososo wo hwɛ amasa ɛyɛ constitutional review na timi akoso didn't see anything of the sort and then never betena bench but opa ababie mu no afedi wo hu sɛ wo e wo sɛ yetimi ye constitutional review na constitutional review o ka wie no so asɛm ba ko a o ka to aso ɛne sɛ o hwɛ American system na 5 years na o hwɛ Asia
America
4 years obo eyi bi sɛ e wo sa
some African
country bi obo country bi sɛ 5 years o hwɛ ye de na 4 years nti no like o hu sɛ obi a one o se or shall say a constitutional review. Now another subject I'll touch on the span of another term of office for your governance system. No say or the compare between the 5 years. Into munya America crowd the year near money the near. So you could see that when it comes a term of officer, your man penny that John Dramani Mahama would like to. Some of the review and amendments of your constitution, I'm sure say the term of office for government, the president, you know, is a key place he will be looking at. So that's in the unlikely event he becomes the president, we shouldn't be dreaming of seeing him for only 4 years, but perhaps the 5 years or the extension that he's looking at. And only idea was Ghana for your mayeni, a common say, your man penny that John Dramani Mahama or na sema kan say constitution review here say in Sakraya we constitution your constitution so
former president Kufuor also made the same
former president Kufuor that was the tail end when he was about to exit and no we didn't start any review bia but me patch say Yera John Dramani Mahama he had a opportunity as a vice president then under
likely say Ghana photo about Mahama
that review no because he has stated yes likely he has granted interview on a world your friends at television what should I say you hear constitutional review our case mu apart from all case you hear constitutional review our boss say your term of office can not there compare country say be your term of office 5 years
but we cannot say we are president who change the tenure of presidency.
Me no say process parliament. Thank you. But if within the period we propose and it succeed within the period, it means your extension will affect you and you will stay for that period that you are proposing for. It's a idea is Ghana for a year.
Okay.
One term no nya or pray for another term fine. Or pray ban or back with the intentions of bar sebio. You bit my amendment or your constitution amendment e be so no. It me aboa ama sebio. You bit me extend the period of term for the president. Okay. Enone idea was say John Dramani Mahama
5 minutes.
Let us say my minchia ahwefo nyina omo hwe original TV na minchia me two senior brothers on my lobby platform mama me Mr. Solo any Amaliba na minchia GIG student I think say modwuma na me fe nti me so me de me ho akɔhye ho say me try akɔyɛ PR Michia GIG student evening class for me a lecturer bako Dr. Nukwe of basic computing or boy and kakra. Na Michia me leader and me founder His Excellency Percival Kofi Akpalwu and Denimri.
I didn't know His Excellency.
Yes, the didn't the man in them. Say
so Bagana can say yeah standard and I say protocol no. Obi o president ana obi o akoye Ghana ban na musini
and yeah this our friend Intina me sha said me say me leader and me founder
but you o Ghana so
okay
Ghana
okay and yeah my member for the last time Michia His Excellency Percival Kofi Akpalwu
when you adwuma de na be konka Jubilee House na
de boy ya be eno ani egusu ye edom ne de ye ti said ya wo kan ye me de begina NPP NDC NPP race in this one sir Honorable Alan Chematini His Excellency Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Baumia na answer na me start akasa no mesre voters especially delegates this time yes omoyi leaders are omo how man say wo bok kan nyina obi a ehwe 450 something billion. All these people that we give our vote to, and we say yeshe, sikajiano and my good leaders, because uhupa minu asami se nipa betumi abo adwuma no but oni sika o de betumi atua delegate tina also omutu tia no so all the time no we are not getting the right leaders this time ye besre omo say ma omo nhwe na dia ebeba omo nsem because you people are going to decide who is supposed to lead us for the next 4 years and 8 years said they decide there dada say me boss Kofia Palu embe yes our child benefit new unemployment benefit na yes san enye yi because enim say buta bi da nenimu e wo so de o de maye answer so mesre say omu koi mo nkoje ento na nko ete say the higher bidder becomes the president without we watching what the person can do differently eno na a problem from member of parliament to presidential nyina ya ne edema aso bi ka say na NPP for say we have the men president Dika so be ka say we have the men no mo na mo de ma no so you so you cannot vote for somebody as an MP when the constitution says a majority of the ministers no yen for mo free parliament a yen fa no so you gave us that minister of finance you gave us that minister of this una odi omo nyina mema yen fisheries omo nyina mo na mo de omo ma yen so sikaje no mbra form they should sit down and watch who can deliver no more far baton because omo bogana former chair both NDC MPP pooling agents the higher bidder becomes the leader and if you have the money you are the leader then they will come and now they will start paying their debt and for the first 3 years we will not see any change the last year too they know they are going on opposition or they are leaving they don't care opa kasa omwenim ni we nyina fellow Ghanaians ni agina every weekend na say embabium otemi ase because after all the last time mu no o kaso an kaso 4 years ni mu an so who suffers we the voters we the citizens ya na edi tumi ni man no ya na ye bre so ya besra mu omuntu ni ye afa ye hwemu a if ye kono in a form of say hierarchies ye nyina ye nim say answer na his excellency na do beba be take over no omo last election omo ko ene paye eme wo say ye from ko indoor ekodi nkomo na ba ko jemu ma ba ko ena e ya de be ye one of the norm in their party say president Nanado wia Alan Ebeko wia Alan Ebeko but the issue on board say yen show mojumo man me problem nya with Alan fine gentleman honorable fine gentleman problem nya in so G position me problem ano no so OG position yes
but it belongs to MPP
NTCC ano me so me de na ka ho so ka ho no man na bo form so I will not bid for him you are part of the mess was he not in the trade ministry and the majority of the consequence we are facing in the economy half of it based on trade ya kra bibia na edeba bibia ekokra na eba chewing still cry see ekokra na de aba in this time of era no yentumi implement any policies won be e Canada how because yentumi anye internal generated funds instead of going for loans loan ye kwa akoji a ni dollar aba form 8 cedi 9 cedi 10 cedi ni akoji ye giwe ya sami no ruko 16 17 when we are going to pay back we are paying in dollars and we are not going to pay on the same rate I had koji we are paying on a higher rate we have businessmen in this country I bet me afro mu nyina bo ma ban be ka se mo boy mo se obi an fa $10,000 emra and answer $5,000 and $1 million ye be ma mu say ene e die sinsi hu ye wi say reduce mu taxes ama mu kakra ne we could have gotten this internal funds kakra na loan anke ye den e beje bosia but me problem ye bosia na ye gi on a lower rate and we pay in a higher rate I don't have my debt na koso no because obi aba na de ka na otu the dollar na etua utua no wakoje kakra ukutua o say wudi bi ka ho amount na oje ye no including the profit different rates ni sika na ode ka ho no and na profit ni so say ode ka ho no we are still losing so I will channel it to him as the trade minister and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia so de e bi a chance no obenya based on the fact say omubetumi aka say because of enyo na odi enim a front person or a president in it when to make decisions. Well, we can
on that logic. Then how can you blame Alan Martin or no?
Or
only a minister?
Yes, and I make us
say cabinet minister, economic management.
Maybe always to blame me.
Now, Baumia on the head of economic management.
Very good. and I miss me the no blame by me the baby see omu nyina so.
Okay,
so
1 minute.
With me, Baumia, I didn't have we say Obaba person be the president, you know, because we are kind history of MPP mo e nyina nim say Akufo-Addo ko wi a e ala neba. But onu so abeyi na nim pia justify so onu so betumi ayeden obetumi enya ekunwa no. But oti ho no mo no so ne sa achichire say ontumi nkasa o say juma no me I was not expecting so odini din be ba be kan list no because now you are the second gentleman of the land and whatever is going on can be on be no be kan kire o mayenti ase reason ti na on perform and a reason ti o say yes man another chance but omu party ni mu de dede na omu ye ni nyina ni sa counting na ekoso ba ni nyina is just because of what will come into somebody's pockets.
Okay. Yankai first batch of messages we say being fake live is going to attract you fake reaction, fake claps, and fake friends. Just be real with yourself and do others. Just be real to yourself and others, and things will be fine. Good evening, I mean Freeman. Freeman and the difficult commitment or the bread. We say as the tree falls, so shall it lie. How do we get here? Good evening. Fatih Ali Edifiko Komlimle Nidieni. We say good evening, Hunter. I want the MPP communicator to tell me now how he feels about what you showed before you started the program. We'll bet in the reactions this year. Good evening, Same. Does Solo have relatives and siblings in Ghana? Why does he want to defend everything without thinking about it? He is young and should not think. He is knowledgeable and sensible than us watching. I'm Emmanuel for Gokumlimli. Kutubabi now. I'm not doing free. Adaba Pacho send a message, you know. Now, Yanko. Solo, your public debt. 575 billion. Out of this debt, Mampenuku for 8 years or more, 9.5. NDC for more 111.7 billion. Nanado, as we speak, and about me, more 453.8 billion. How do we get here? When he told us in opposition, say borrowing is a lazy man's approach. How to borrow 78.92%. That's 79% of the total debt in less than 6 years.
Então, dedica o text about do I have relative here? No, why do I do? Because I say yes, then you defend it. Yeah, can't about you can't. I don't have a problem. Or ship it at because you can't show me any video.
First 15 minutes.
Amanyosem, and your friend is MPP internal elections. You can't you defend it. Anyway, that was just by the way. Your friend is saying, "Oh, share a figures now they are 2 now. Here I'm paying 4 times. Oba be free. They 9.5 billion. And I would just say public debt. Not your friend is saying 1.6%.
Yeah, 1.6%.
Fine. It be rare. Now my whole amount to you. Now see as it came to you, John Dramani Mahama and 8 years ND. You know. Now it is 12 something.
121.2.
And why do you keep the 117?
No, total debt. No, total debt. Omuja including no man Benada Kufo. 2 person who the Mels Mahama Ejaya was all 2 Benada Kufo.
We only minus the 117.
Yes, into account 9.5
so,
117.
Ubia dear
that.
Yeah, good. Now we share Ubia dear then I see watch the public debt and the percentage for JDM no 8 years, 19.42%. Has it 78.92%. I like the way you are bringing in percentage, sure. Because I'm also looking at it. Say, one, it is true, undeniable fact. In fact, this is expressly stated here, a public knowledge. Say your current debt, say what deduct a year, dear. You better a year, Nanado Danko Abain, a better year. They work in the name of Abain year 453.8 billion. Yeah. Yes. Now they related to a year 111.7 billion of JDM no 8 years. So the back a year 9.5 billion. Then share the percentage
between 9.5 to 1.
When a bro 100% and 100%, 1,000% from her to her, a bro. Then check from here to here. We share from 1.7.
You are not looking at the value by the percentage.
No. Me see, I really appreciate the way all the percentage issues. Okay. So yeah, share percentage value there. Say na medical can say yes, it's an undeniable fact. Okay. You can see there. I've talked about the value.
I'll work on something. We talk maintenance there, but when quite I can do it. And then I'm shit.
Yeah.
About metro. Yeah. Oh, there casa.
Oh, to check the percentage. What say the percentage? You know, we share. What say in between here John Kufuor and here at Mills. Any John Draman Mama ending, no, yeah, his excellencies, no. It was a percentage in here over 1,000. And I share between Yera JDM, Yera Tamils ending, no, any Mampini, Nanado Danko Kufaruni, Yera Baumi, and almost period here. What was a percentage is quite lesser as compared to the one between Jack and friends at Yera Tamils, or when you baby call. And no crime should tell us something. This is on the premise not Sebio Omino was somehow stable. Because Oshoman Pedico for Diana, not Sebi, you know, a cohipic, ama hipic, a clear, a cabinima yeti, and Nakoka Tama Obefizo Nakoka 9.5. Ushe John Draman Mahama, a year. Only at Irata Mills. Almost the end in 111.7 billion. As an over another Danko Kufuadone, we are in the 7th year, but ye crass 4, 5, 3. Now, your interest is Sikana, Kana, ye can was him. A Dina Sebi, ye de.
Okay.
A Dina Edisicano, a ye. Let's take your mom penny currently. I also Uber road sector. Unim say statistics. Our Ministry of Highways in HRS say your roads are your one more than any other government within the Fourth Republic in the history. Nini na so make a sika sem sika any use the we no film share your STEM education ya introduce our system no more you almost about 20 institutions are making a bomusu akra ya ikrapo weja almost omo obi course la enema aban ni eye sikakruya wo de yenko upper west na sa yenko era nado kalio hono won si yakoye solar project ni nyina yesika ye bio if you are bra water project share 16 the other day that NDC Penny be a minute come no can say I did be why you share 16 regions. 6 new regions are created here. Every region be no I will see a team creating your friends coordinating council.
I know how much government spent. Government spent 1 billion for referendum in creating 6 regions, and government spent 20 million Ghana cedis each as seed money for a year every region. So in all, no, 6 regions, 20 times 6 will give you 120.
That is not. If the establishment of the RCC scrap on
that's the seed money. Yes, seed money at the moment.
Seed, and that is what is going to complete it too. Oh yeah, there's a more seed money. Oh yeah, more seed. And no chance, seed, seed crack, Abba. And yes, Abba Fakosha
seed money.
Yes,
now and they are man.
Thank you. And no chance, no need sika yet vote what was when it's fire anyway. But I'm telling you, say sika said Abba said the RCCs and the RCCs in Kwao. When you establish the various amenities, say what other regions in now you have to bring. Yeah, cars. I didn't the various RCCs. Any near just the region I create, a crack, and yet easy. But when records are there to show, say, Sikano, and yes, be a chop. Then a idea and near because in the Fourth Republic, you better 10 regions from 1992. 10 regions now in the room one, this is have account. If you are Sika, yes, said yes, I name ɛwɔ separate uyi no fi hɔ
does it mean say me my miensa na ye no aduane my miensa ye no aduane wo fie na 10 Ghana cedis ne nyina ye die
every day.
Okay,
every day.
Na se me ma miensa no me kaso ke obi ante no ho wo kokotena se wo na oyire no ma wo su ne yire no ma wo su ne yire no ma
o ma no obi ane ne yire no ma kokotena se
obi a wo no yire ma tu wo su no yire ba tu now the same 10 Ghana cedis no can we say so long as me ma na tu di akono atu afri me nchen kono 10 Ghana cedis can feed them better than the seno metemenchen.
No, let me show the essence,
so if that's the case,
of that
original
yes, the essence of it is so person development eco area and how do say Dambai. Look at how fast the place is growing because of say eco capital in ama enema the surrounding villages ama development catch because enema yenya kaso your region yes a regional capital things are over Accra things are called Florida things are called Takoradi things are called your friends many is called Kumasi Ukohu as capital no yenya body say aha capital no o say yenya sa fele no any the surrounding villages they to affect them enema say kasi way is a status of your friends a capital those places now should get it it is the 6 you can any say otidie onya Dambai
if seed money of 20 million etumi create status said that working regional status ama development about what at the end say kasa 1 billion no ye check ma these 6 regions at least obi abenya no less than 150 million Ghana cedis. Don't think that money could have developed those areas better than just creating
you still do not understand it. Look, Yeti Hasi, you are a region, I'm a region on its own. Now, who regional Ukraine? Second, say ne kase national cathedral. Ne bini kaso. Argentina say do na because it's also part of Greater Accra. That is even Kreti as a great binu kase the capital of Accra. You move and call do na because it's also part of the region. Also development no say we are capital now is centralize it also. It e move nko other parts no. That is why atama ni nyina ye otini vote ni nyina bomu no. That development is centered on who any sa niema no. E move nko up the voter no. Then but ye chemu enya oti no ama wo mo so omo hu ni say enye so mo and that is the reality because decentralization anyway, about development no other places
how come your promise say borrowing is lazy man's approach and for that matter the scano ho scano yet scano have scano Bank of Ghana but you have borrowed 78.9% out of the total public debt in less than 6 years. Why?
Na all can one can say Bank of Ghana.
Nana na ka say it is Kaso.
Thank you.
Dr. Muhammad Bomia say
so you are linking somebody's
no.
Your kind discussion one fan to us say Bank of. I say yet discussion now so here bre. Let me show you one
Dr.
example.
Dr. Muhammad Bomia say why you more Bank of Ghana as a deputy governor. Or see the money is there. I know the money is there. Dr. Muhammad.
How do you link it to yet discussion?
And I say according to Nana Sikani so.
Thank you. Mami chere we no
what it means by scan and kasakra de or
me pese e di Baumia de ni bem. Ye kan na do di oka. Yes, yet economic management team. Me pese me yet sikaso no. Let me explain it to you. When you say currently ye can say ye share another means of going to get our your friend is saying oil crude. The means ni say ye be gold for oil. Ya sha say ye want to ya say be hwe nim say ye start deal bit me sha say. Now gold for oil no ye ka say it is because once ye wo gold because kan na nka esika na ye to wo be sesa Ghana cedi up dollar ne dodo no de akwa akoto na sa sika no tembia no na ema ye cedi no ni komu bu enti no say ye be sa na ahokere na wenyin abeba no yet another form of sika so asabia ni yakopon na de adomo ye it is up to yen say ye betimi come to that realization say ade it is a good year it is se sikani na ye ni bi posi ye de koto fango na ana se sikana ye koto sa dollar na ama ye balance of payment no ama ye bibi de wo ho nti no ene why no say ade na yakopɔ de adom ye good a se bi omu kura po na ye koto fango no wo mo no omu so mu hia sa de no ade de fa nye exchange means of exchange na ye ntimi e fa nko ye nim se tika so ne ye bre a se bi sa de ye be so se de onum de ade aye a solve a problem systematic failure bi no system because from the Fourth Republic, let me narrow myself to the Fourth Republic. That failure has been said. Yeah, we have never turned our minds on say besides sika atebia Ghana ni etem sika rekoto you know ye betime use bibi enye necessarily sika e de ato. Say say dey any be team a government be be successful government be bia no e be trend as be ye hu say o sa means we ye betime so ye ka say sika so na so ye bra. These are some of the things we are talking about. What am I say? And yet say bia physical yet physical the way yet so what
buy in fiesi atwam enti why now I feel no fiesi asema catch who your problem in opposition so 8 years na the man what twam 6 years I feel no who say I was already go to kokoje oil na be mo
that is why somewhere along the line no a bauxite issue by Sino Hydro
so why have you borrowed 79% of public debt when you promise us in opposition say borrowing is a lazy man's approach.
Ya borrow no I have shown you see ye di aye djuma na me bobi so kire wo ma bobi as ezo ankire wo that is it
enema abonyina we can mention creating of sales register na mekai and 1 billion seed money
1 billion now can
free SHS 8 billion free SHS 8 billion
I won't let you continue you see you can say seed no it means that then say you are complete. Let's take for instance Bono East one more RCC na ye wi say okwa say yes say my seed of 20 units no and we are complete no that is what I'm telling you say that was when you bought one year friend is saying I said you show you more
all those regions.
Next week I'll bring it to you. But the phone is so low battery. Yes, I'll just retrieve it and get it for you. That is it.
Okay. All right. Solo I can't 1 minute but
okay. No. So all that I want you to know is say we share successive governments now but now we share a year debts na ye na in percentage wise no a year NPP are buying under Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo no any Ira John Evans Atamels any JDM the 8 years we share difference na woman na what was a percentage wise you know is almost 400%. But Uber has a year between win is over 1,000.
And it's over a year of Mampenada for which is 9.5 billion. Now
as to one
now the Kotuna now the which is 453 billion. So my percentage.
Oh yeah, comparison. I say a year. So to step 1 to step 2 no. In between step 1 and step 2 no. What is it? What am I say? And then from step 2 to step 3.
Because what I know is say after HEPEC, you know, the Omampeni Kufoja no is the base. The baseline, which is the Omampeni Kufoja after HEPEC. And this will be a person how much you've added near funding there. Then let's go back to the base, which is the HEPEC. After HEPEC, which is 9.5 billion.
Comparison, are we doing between Omampeni Kufoja buying any Nana Addo buying? And as a year no, like successively.
Yeah, make sense say. Ofa Omampeni Kufoja Ojai.
Yes.
And I will share the Mahama animals jai.
Yes, and because I don't know from one regime to another regime.
Yes, and you want to know the best. Na me tell say, say bibi near Omampeni Kufoja buy near ko HEPEC da. No dey ko HEPEC ne dey aka nyina che yen. O dey aka nyina che o kono dey say eka o jai. Enti that eka no aba be the basis of Ghana public debt. And if we want to rate near share percentage Mels Mahama na naba omiade abadia. Ufa 111.7 billion now ufa would be compare 9.5 now percentage now use the same 9.5 billion as baseline for 453.8 billion because you
can't do the comparison that way because from one stage to another stage you be say time I work class 1 anytime I call class 2 that you can't just jump class 1, class 3. It's a comparison, you mess it up. What you must one regime to the other regime. It is from regime A, Ediba regime B, you know, and all wait me check here. Then from regime B to regime C, and also wait me check here. That is what Odia to for instance screen is why so percentage wise is it from regime A, that's the first regime, to Yera John Evans at times ending Yera John Mahama regime, you will see it's over 1,000%.
Okay.
And then when you come here, that is where you will see say just 100%.
Okay. Kingsley, 50 minutes.
I mean, who said Asama Obusa Solo, he is struggling to answer. Before I deal with the substantive matter, let me rebut this. Solo, go and check it. When the Constitutional Review Committee submitted a report, Mayor's government issued a white paper to that effect. Implementing the white paper recommendations, it was MPP MPs led by Lawrence Ade in Parliament, aka Chairman Sabushu, MP for Swami. They kicked against it. Get your facts right. President Mahama never refused or did not refuse to implement the recommendation by the Constitutional Review Committee. In any case, the presumption that President Mahama Ba or be review Constitution to reflect the increase in presidential term. Who can answer idea in favor? Huh? Akufo-Addo mom ni ate say our plan so ya obey issue to constitutional obey amendment no assign a third term bill just to protect himself. No who akunwa no so no mushu ko. Ono mom ni ate na President Mahama. Get your facts right. And he went on to claim that Oshe Bosia aban no MPP aban aboa omode ayedwuma. Some you see, so far as MPP communicators like Solo what here, e defending your funu a ekoso no mabon Akufo-Addo na bush of from free chebi no. They are insulting the intelligence of Ghanaians. Gabi Ochidako, for instance, a man with that portfolio, but very powerful in Ghana and untouchable. As I okay. Sa amamwo say wo boka to the stand say hunu one wa. Can you hunu bia bit be man? Where are we today? Oslo usu. Mami na no ya chin oba bia Ghana. Some okay. Say dum kanie bia okay say President Mahama oboni dua. Na kamamwo say ye bobo sianko a kanaba wadi 17 years bit ma run on my Ghana. Wanka. Alhaji Mahamadu Bawumia. Wasi, oye ejuma ewa Bank of Ghana. He has been a governor before. Sikadi wo krom ha, so don't defend it. Nana Akufo-Addo. Then candidate Akufo-Addo. Sisi o mampeni, asabra no so kai. Yeti sikaso so e komo de. Oba obefustro do wa wo so masikana tia gufom ba Ghana fo asesa. Wanka. Okayana wanka. At the time I walk, I don't see Sika form. I said, there be Sika de Waho, Mustafa Hamid. Was Sika Waho, President Mahama, editor cars, then Land Cruisers, Emma Info. One more bet check constituency beer, I'm on 1 year, $1 million per annum. One more car. Ah, one more car. But why are we here today? Within the space of 6 or 5 years, I feel the move starting for 7th year. 6 years. What Bobusian called 453.8 billion. Let me tell you, President Mahama never got half, because a quarter of the resources. Mahama 4 years in the 163 billion Ghana cedis. That was the money that came to President Mahama's hands. When you boss about Bonkwan, at the time of Mahama Kunyaso, they were building 2 additional FPSOs, FPS Okufor and Atamaris. They were start building 2 additional oil wells, Sankofa, Inyira, and 10 fields. Not the account. And remember, additional revenues are ever by the bottom. Okreti Esla, and Esla ever are buying revenues of approximately 4.7 billion Ghana cedis per year. Okreti sinking fund. 750 million Ghana cedis on the tomb. Oketi Stabilization Fund, $350 million on the tomb mamo. Oketi Ghana Infrastructure Investment Fund, additional 800 million Ghana cedis. Net them. Oketi Exim Bank, 900 million Ghana cedis. Oketi Exim Bank. And he bequeathed all of these things to you. So, men defend the baby ada. Some more Bosia and the Sika Quine. Because, Same, Bosia Sika and Modia Quine. Me cut away Africa Aluminium Expo Report, Global Aluminium Expo Report. Okay, that's April 2019, November 29th, 2019. Ghana started road construction project with the arrival of the first installment of funds under Sano Hydro Bauxite deal. You get it? Bauxite, na mo de baye Ghana kwai. Ina mo launch year of road. In any case, interchange is send must see Ghana ha. Apart from Tamale, fly over na mo ya aisa pan wa ye de sekayan tumunu. I nam kwafo dan no enwa. De kufo ye wo so am the same thing, right? At the same time, Omampinde Kufo the Kojina Kumasi Ekate sort. Kumasi people are watching us. Let them text in or call in and confirm or deny say Kumasi Swami. They want the cause for Swami. They ne kosu ewo or the say Santas run about. And they ne kosu ewo Araga Johnson. And they ne kosu ewo Swami run about. Kumasi Town Road Nankasano. They bad ne kosu ho. Santasi and other places, Abuakwa and many places in Kumasi Township person na Mwekai. Yeni hana man for demonstration they be also one kwanye. Kwabri East, almost on kwanye. One pine kufu to say go to hell. About 2 about 10 people come and family home and man penye wi. I know you are the mass santema no. And the same Sabo say we are buying bono. The question we are asking is, what more is sikara ye dying? There is nothing to show. What more is sikari na? Oh no, more patronage security into the tax havens. That's all. Because could you believe, sir, for the last 7 years, almost $89 billion a big rock mu. Same, $89 billion a rock mining mu. And my MPP invested security into the Ghanaian economy. Kajina Bieni. Huh? Kajina Bieni. Look, NDC Bobosia and the President Messi Mahama, 111.7 billion. Let me tell you, no man this has can be a. Adansi Bekwai through Adansi Dompoasi, Formina, Adansi Sukwa, all the way to Adansi Prasu, and the bridge over the Prasu River. Who did that? President Mens did that. Right? Bekwai Hospital. Who started it? President Mens. Formina Hospital. Sewa Afari. Tamale Airport. Taman Regional Hospital, Gitaka Regional Hospital, the Maritime Hospital, Terminal 3. On the side, the Tema Port and the Taekwondo Port Expansion Project, Western Corridor Road, the Eastern Corridor Road, the Eastern Corridor 850 kilometer fiber optic cable. Who did that? President did that. And Mahama's government did that. The Trouble Gas 1 billion project, the biggest factory in Ghana's history. Who did that? We did it. Who solved Dumso? We solved Dumso. Right? Kwame Nkrumah, I would say, interchange. Second, I will hope for everyone to see. How about Kaswa? I will hope for everyone to see. The polyclinics, the hospitals we built. By the time NDC was leaving office, there were 1,200 chief compounds across the country. 1,200 chief compounds. Additional 1,700. 1,700 chief compounds were under construction. Now, Baku, working in Japan, in Baku in Japan in Krum. You mean so we are. And then you see 17 polyclinics. And talk about regional hospitals. We build them. Cape Coast. What about market? Kumasi KGT market. I can't mention all. These are physical projects. Uncle Fudu Monihu, Cape Coast Studio by Oho, Kotokraba Oho. Mo, dear one in the Maye. I just want I told you have nothing to show. But some look, that High Court complex. Before then, that judges, our respected judges and lawyers, no more your Mojuma, Sakoko Court and then war Accra Central. Look, in Liam,
it was a wooden structure.
You understand?
Attachment na me court.
Very well. But look at the court complex I see. Ura hokrampo na udi asana udi fompo na court prisoner. You feel happy because you have entered a good place.
Told that I was almost they feel happy.
So go and see the young men among your go and see them in 3. Mobile no what the whole na the amount is confor. Can see that can be the amount of money. What have you built? So it is no people don't insult us. Mo bobusia basa mo dia dikenke na mo di be full wie. Can you believe that as we speak on Mampenia Traye this year budget they call will come kokodi. They have increased the seat of the present budget by 82 billion. 82 billion Ghana cedis. Consumption. You are talking about free SHS. That free SHS how can so no free SHS is being funded from the oil. And you bossy more bought now the free SHS. See a bossy put a money free SHS. So what all you people know is consumption. You borrow to consume, we borrow to invest. Meanwhile, from 2019, Ghana Revenue Authority more exceeding on revenue target. That's the idea, Maya. And and the government, for the first time in the history of Ghana, Ghana Bank have declared bankrupt. We can't pay our creditors. Domestic loan, we can't pay them. Domestic bond holders, more the individual bond holders are from. And I'm going to tell them I can come out a bush for arrangement. And the say, it's either you come and sign or you lose your bond. I mean, who does this? Huh? Can you buy your money up here? I'm people for the government who have been kicked out long time. The people who are going to the students, get the government out. If you can't govern, better move out and leave. Next kind of for that to Nipa or Yario. Look, the man is destroying our future. To the extent that and there was a bubble to me for Juma. But yes, I know. When the yes, to the extent say, Bobo Busia, and the free SHS. Right? Now, Oko or the say training college. And then there's some training college. And Hono, more the cap and about, there's a term that we use. Right? What's the name? Remind me. There's a term I use for.
I can say quota.
Quota system. You have introduced the quota system there. So school bet for 500, I also for 200. That means Nipa BU secondary school, a lot of people and person who call them training college and teacher training college because of quota system in Tino. Most of them acquire encore. And the moment we film so area so I buy some license exams. A reach the Quampoa, most say, why we university, why we training college, why we national, why we polytechnical. Yet me for Jumabium, total freeze. I buy better than Jimuda Hobbies idea. Yes, which government will do that? Meanwhile, what catch you don't do or catch you and say, look, and say a bandy go of Hamunu, or make crank or full from an nearby Ghana, or one car, and then you want to have her. Stand through the cook for the coach channel Kumasia, the platform a buoy or to from no. Because a bosom to me or Ghana who said the guy was lying. He lied his way to power. I could call what did to a surgeon who be that. And God forbid someone pinnacle for Duchi. Your Baba will be more than 80 years, but I talk about the this man is destroying our future. But what would blame millions of here? Then I could for the bet now, or by your bosom can see your partner so good, Missy from crab. And the one Jim Brentemo, Musha Brothers and Dantem, or Tisso. My boy don't do no, and the most short papaya, Gina the better of mine so. Then the one bear bosom can see your canna anchor. And here we are today as a country. Isn't that sad? That if you go out there and ask young men like us who are supposed to have married and start families, we can't start it because of this criminal and wicked government. That's why you are sitting here justifying these things. I feel ashamed and scandalized for what you are saying here. Bro, we thank and apologize to our viewers and the whole country as large. No wonder more before I started when former declare say, or more call sit down strike. Command me more sit down strike. Huh? What is this?
Okay, I mean, as I met me a Facebook commenter, be at the Abba, our Hasim. Okay. Yenia Jimase Fas or say good evening, Hunter, Honorable Sammy, or say good evening, Honorable Samuel. Ayikwe, Yenia Jima, and Echia Josefas. Yenia Stephen Anderson. Or say good evening, Sammy. Sometimes I feel very bad when these MPP communicators defending a 70-year-old man who doesn't know his left and right. MPP doesn't care for we Ghanaians. The only thing they care for is the party. Can't you see? I say he doesn't want you. I say he doesn't want to talk. He's there defending the party. Okay. Yenya Sumaila Jalo Kandala Jika or say MPP man, why are you lying to us? Okay, these are the commenter Abba on Facebook. Let me take you to WhatsApp now and twice from BIDC, you know. Maybe I mean call my car has said, "We can't do good if people doing joke." Okay. I want to MPP communicate about the way before it started. Okay, my car. Good evening, Sammy. That's okay. That's all. Okay. Me can't do her. Well, it's a good evening. You people are doing a great job. Keep it up. I see the truth about everything is that we must change our constitution. If not, Ghana will be still poor by much. All Ghanaians will die due to poor management. I'm Obisi from Fodua, Eastern Region of the Free Abre. We say, Hunter, good evening to you and your panelists. Solo, I say, Mr. Solo, I like your vim, but you belong to the bad party, the MPP. We see we are in economic mess. Let us concentrate all our attention on how to solve it. Whatever Alankash or Baumia, either for them, will continue the economic mess. Senior Kwesi Pratt says, Dukadaya, Moses Kaswa. We see, so these MPP communicators are not ashamed of themselves to where they have ended Ghana. Mr. Hunter, please ask Mr. Owusu whether Ghana needs constitutional review or amendment in the 1992 constitution, considering happening in the country now. Thank you. Banasku Nungwa Nidieni. We say, the documentary, thesis. I say, please, I beg you to kindly read this for me. Aside to about Hosamen Kaman, mankind is meeting more day. I say, no, it is not what you are discussing now. Hey, please, I want you to ask all the big churches in Ghana and the pastors assigned to the building of a national cathedral. One, are they saying if all these big churches belong to join their resources together, they cannot build this national cathedral for Ghana and our God? Two, did God ask the prophet Haggai to tell his people to go beg money from other nations to build his house, or he said the people build it themselves? Three, what are they doing with the money they called God's money in the church? Four, are they saying God has been so wicked to the church in Ghana, rendered his own people, the church, poor, so the church cannot build a house of God? Five, do they understand the meaning of curse and how it comes? Six, must the board of trustees use the seed money the president gave them to do what they have done? A, no wonder God said he will begin his judgment from his own house. These pastors are disgracing God in Ghana. I'm finding this one more. We say, brass, I'm a good evening. Tell MPP they should bring Alan and Baumia together. Still, they will lose. JM is coming. King David from Kaswa, Ano Town, listening to Honorable Na Koyo, incoming PC for Kaswa. Well, it's a good evening. Whether mouse or cat, they are all thieves. Whether Dada Pinto or Vice President, they are all part of it. By the time their term is over, they will reach 700 billion. And that MPP man should stop that hypocrisy and tell the truth for once. I'm Roy from Takrade. Until the MPP communicators should stop talking about percentage when they did Occupy Ghana demo. What can say about borrowing? What did the Ken say about borrowing? I say he should tell me the benefit of those regions today in Ghana. Good evening, Sami, please. Sami, NPP MPP is a fiafito. MPP, they are fiafito. Don't invite them in your studio before. Don't invite them in your platform, please. Change them. Fiafito chesa kromfo. Hunter, please tell the MPP man to also compare the percentage of Kufuor to Nalado, and who is also. Compare my for you, my compare. Say, give it to me. Compare, no. What they Mahama at Mills Mahama compare ne say 1,175%. What another they compare ne say 4,000 say. I'm sure I have. Okay, 4,776.84%. Okay, see, that's it. Solo calculations, no. Okay, him I will do. We say, I pray NDC come to power when these MPP thieves must be arrested. If not, we will face Mahama boot for boot. Say, we are tired and well, see, we don't know where we are and where we are going. Good evening. I'm Fanny Diama. But almost any message now from Udin Kahun. We say an error doesn't become a mistake until you refuse to correct it. So I mean, the MPP man don't know what he's saying. Freeman and Winyamako Kumlemlino do abre. We say I mean, give Solo today's program's video to watch at home for him to listen to himself and see whether it's making sense to himself or making sense to himself. I'm Solo Emmanuel from Kutubabi that about so called playback. I'll send you the link. Please ask the MPP man that why didn't Nana use gold to buy oil from 2017? We are not fools. Let's see what they will say when they are in opposition. Then we will see what will happen in Ghana. Tony from Ashaman or the Abba. Okay. My main call Yenia Baron ho. I met Waso from Ashaman. Baron, it's 15 minutes.
Yeah, that's it. The veteran said they are more kind MPP. Or more opposition, so more mobosia, and no crab than who debate be brave, but time in New York, I be prove your musampa more kind. So more bar, bosia dear, Yadium Bubi, because ye will sky it is castle. So a comedy. Scan dear yet so. And so said ya, ye manage Sikano issue. They be a me must be a make us say. May I sure say Africa, especially Ghana, ye independence, say ye just say BB. Because Oshe titina British for no colonize no no musu say be attack you nti no mu security war castle ho de be e bomb ho ban ye na see pay independence ye gi independence we egusu keep security no ye boy ho ban against hwan omo ye gi independent mo nana you see so odwin spending be e cost because we share spending e cost wa ban mu crampo aminua o protecting against hwan nipa na o gi freedom man because any omunyina na etu kwan o okwa obehu say obetumi appoint a prime minister about a bike or moto police bi endi nanim siren bi endi nanim nechi because of them say we provide needs na man microphone he is not afraid anybody will attack them. So we only change leadership but we did not fight for freedom. You are fighting for freedom cry broni ye mia ye ntumi yes ye ntumi monko mu free ekro mu ye bread do monko ye ntumi kra rakas to kra man betwa picture say de de ntumi ma make mu ntumi ko ye video yi ye ntumi nyesa na monko mu wie na mosesa bibia ansesa everything the white man was enjoying, every process they were using in the presidency is the same process we are using till now. And a boy and car. So freedom no one. Media a car a gui. Ye perceive who dear sikanye. Accountability. If you are accounting for the people, you can say, we use part of the money to revive Ghana Airways. We use part of the money to revive Ghana Telecom. We use some of the money to revive we companies here. Me assure say you take crampo now. Because you see a who took my airline boy a D. Because you the tax be akwa kotoso. COVID by you see there be sikana yenya niswa. Mama you implement tax. COVID aba form. You go sutia. You dey atutu airline so. You dey atutu bibia so. To me. So if the people are getting to know what the money was purposely used for, who decide their neighbor, they will know so. You revive the economy. And the amudi no so no ebie adwuma ma amanfo at least if we were even doing those things in poor ye discan yes anyama na anka ye kawe eso beti because obi onye adwuma you can't push the person to pay tax because you cannot even regulate. You don't have the system obi enye adwuma na otifia would be regulating the taxes ye meken unta onim so obi che osika kra so otua ho tax
give tax.
We don't have that system. So if you have created the jobs adwuma number na we creating omo ya once all year juma ni sika efa accountant general mu na eba de definitely lo betete with tax and you have enough revenue to pay some of these loans. When him say the ekromu akoye oh ya tu ni amem there be na yeso muntu yaketiem ye ntumi aban se mate no so atu aketie or two more say me nya sika dodo of ntu aketia no asa implement another tax eti na yesa ye run sa ye koba. Oh, mami introduce tax. Now thinking say you introduce tax now, and ebema yenya enough revenues. But taxes ne cost no. The more air cost, the more amount for invade taxes. So see, I mean, Okasa, there are a lot of companies you can go there. They will personally ask you, do you want a tax receipt or a normal receipt? Hey, medium pay tax receipt. Because if you are taking tax receipt, the percentage on it is the amount you are going to add the same amount now to any percentage now they count on to ya. Because it's too much. But if we are to cut down the taxes now, a bit involving obia like everybody can be able to be paying. But a boy edi, eti amount for bebre omu. Amoko GRA nkoye mu interviews na mo hwe. You to make a campaign tax book. 1 year we catch yourself stone amount for Anthony amount tax book no be ko no. Ye nti do mpo. Because it's too much. You see, and if you implement these policies, I mean, economics economists, they should know. Economists now can start a free market too. And yes, our deficit in the amount of already not market or no names our deficit now can. On no cover the nyama you see $2 more nyama na cost no so abebe load no. They say I didn't crowd corner okota. Kunta to me, oh we oh meba no kan no ora store no okoye call or person obisa baby okofa ne say ya 2 months na ye 2 months so abe more price. And that is the kind of system we are running now.
Sure. Edra me toma me papa. Yes, I'm Kokrafo Edri. Where man pro is it pro
man.
We to the shemu I think say 80 pieces.
Yeah,
no?
80.
3 months ago, 205 Ghana cedis. Now in Kotobia, 295. It means 90 Ghana cedis in Abeka. And a canoe. 300 Ghana cedis.
Or the two. Or boss ask Canada two or said a bear or Kofano for near 2 months.
The economy crab as a kunkwa for them.
It's sad Yama way and the reality on the ground. If you don't account for what the money was used for, automatically you've not said anything. As at now, you're to me, you're so much. Oh, and I saw 400 and way say, and you use and you DBA say, and media, Macan, and I'm Gusu Becan. Free SHS, mia. Me see free SHS. Last time maybe I said, hey, government was me take risks power. So be in the back of school now also manage the money. Obeying your Diana man fan Kalania may be your mummy and fan binder. You see, some of the things, flashy programs, yan fan ye vote, yan wunta me see a campaign. So I wouldn't say me contest you are gonna east. Ye campaign, na me corner me catch a vote so MP on track or lobby crash sometimes or to me free or to me free parliament and some projects no lobby and crab be doing the constituency. We cannot musu rounds. Oh, and obwa ye buy ya you give those promises which you know. Even your honorable chairman san. Your coach see now or dimri cabinet na TV so can say MP ni track. But ukoya campaign the kind. So the promises we do. Why should we even yes you bisa question be 4 years I will cast all the best and yama we nyina ye bisa sa 4 years in first 2 years in crampo no the two executives so 2 years no the two executives after now be pa MMDC ni yama ansa waba so how can you fulfill all these promises now say about can to ye wie ni ekwa ye ni system bi e chwe say o we wie na out why or say to me throw as former president now bra na be kire dia wo use sika de wo calculate na nko yi a okay, so we heard the kind of projects that also look and say Myanmar government are spending money on to justify why government above in less than 6 years 453.8 billion Ghana cedis.
Does it make sense to you, looking at this amount of quantum of money and the number of projects as a global boss?
If it didn't fix the economy, I won't. Because I'm fixing the economy. Recently, a best diplomat conference. I'm coming say, "It's more UN. Young Crawford never have a busika. Ebe bobusi ana omusi omudi koye roader. Mum bi so say road be ya Ghana kese esen road be na moye na fitting Nkrumah time 1957. Sike bi ambeba be GBA koye road. Make that time na ye me na flood na ba nso fufa amanfo na me project 2 screen so say road ni e be gi loan de de koye ye ni. You see, wakoje busia obi aba na meje busia na me die road na me die say na eso ko faso awunto me no nyina area road omu ye NDC ta ya bisa se omu kono omu boboko ya na entutu ye ense ye. So channel the money, channel the loans into something that will be profitable. Bibia this main castle road them enye profitable. But wakoje busia wo se maje busia de kotua busia ana maje busia manfa mbie adwuma manfa nya investment. It's a cannibal how did they ekotia? Yes, because we have an investment banker as our finance minister. Omo releases car omo mpeo. Investment banker bi obetua wa ketua kra na say no ma me fa twa me hu 2 days bi mbra na me betua. They don't easily release money into the system. And these are some of the things ebo yenka. Eti yeti hey hwesika dodo a COVID bae ebi mutumi nye hwe Rwanda. Look at Rwanda. COVID and see Rwanda. Even if they are in a difficult situation, and I say, economy no, and yet that stronger, the people are watching the good works of the man. Rwanda we're reviving no. Why you way and nyama no ye okoa or my some bicycle riding will be to me ride the bicycle from one station to another station. No, a parking of this ride yaba. And until this things near boss as you can cranny say kakrana. A man for no to me. Subsidize omunya akoma bi the man president so odie bi my ehu ye. They should come clear and let the people know. The people account. They should give account to the people. This is a juma na mo de ma ye die to me ye ni sika no say ni ye ni receipt ni. No be how the money was used. And no sir, if you are asking the person to even onye nose card cra head card to say dey obeye because onim say ono so ye dey aboa na man. Omo person omo be say haircut ni sa anyama ni because they don't really know what the money will be used for. The previous ones, what was it used for? It has not been account to them. So if person umi omo penny because those sources can obeje no enkoye bibi kra be beneficial to ono na wa ma ho kwan se fa disika kokoye. You see, these are the things. Na you are near assign the tax as abegu nipa no so biom so ontua. And I said now boss car say ukuta say last 2 years ukuta 100 cedis and the value has changed to 40 cedis. 60 na free so. 60 cedis na free so. So what will you use your salary for? Ebe say ebe so say na dey be a pressure e wo fie. Na man for sure omo nkwa. Just because of mismanagement or just because of you put your resources at the right place. And you know Johnny free kromu akoye nyina. Anya adwuma ya bi ne ekokope ho. Obi ye adwuma zoom la hu. Sorry I match 4 am. Ye baba 5 for pon because some person ni nua bi ara na dan fo bi so prapra kwa ho. Adeti na otete aketua ne nye. Nso to kwan ko obi man so a obekwa ko pepa for me wi anapa obehu Ghana ni kra fra na chia no because adwuma na oye na aketua no oba na ona ne e bebre. Pay the people well and tax them. Adwuma wa ha. People are not doing because the salary are not good. Omo bi koye adwuma rubber company na the whole month e betua na 600 cedis or calculating the lawyer fee dey bi akra dey ko adwuma ba ye sen no dey ko tua tax sen na wo so nya free. Pay them and tax them. Let them live a good life. Because if you push the money into the system, omo dey be business. The more nipa no so ye business no onya resources dey tua na taxes onya bi dey bo aban. Nya nipa ba ko na ya aban. If the revenue is less, revenue ejiwo is lesser. They be a bebo bosia di aba. GRA omunye adwuma na jo. Eti obi tumi to ni shop the whole day and mre no bi ontua tax ni bi. So the people who pay taxes are less just because taxes ni do so obi adwane obi apese obi tua. Eti monte so na amanfo so for mu hyem no mu tua to help develop the nation.
Which say Ghana buying within 6 years, Aje 453 billion Ghana cedis and ode aye mpontu dwuma sro sika na kroni develop ya eno enye enough motivation for people to pay tax. And don't you also think that when government take all this huge sum of money without showing any tangible results for it, it's another form of discouraging people from paying taxes?
Yes, please. It is. Because if I'm taking money from you always, until I come to
1 minute.
Until I come to you, to give me 2,000. I come to you again, I take. I come to you again, I take. And I'm not showing you any proof of what I'm using the money for. Maybe you won't give it to me. So if you don't account for the people, they are also thinking, say, there be a tia, mojia, mon fan, koye, bibi, ebe, bo, ma, intia. So account. Show them what you use it for, and they will give you the access to take more.
My main message you turn off here to us, brass, Sammy. Any time you talk about the economy, I hear MPP man commenting about it, then my heart. Well, see, we the youth today are dying. MPP never again. J.M. Beba, King David, Edifri Kaswa, and no town or the Abre. We say Dada Pinto said, if you borrow, it's a lazy man's approach to governance. Then he is the lazy man borrowing left and right. He thinks we have forgotten what he said. Roy from Takrade. We say we are going nowhere if we don't amend the 1992 Constitution, which have so much power in the executive, which vest so much power in the executive. Government will come and go and come, yet we will face the same challenges. Ghana's debt, 500 billion. Why? 575 billion. Why? Eja usufisi. Ano de aba. We cry as at November 2022. And to December dear my January dear my. Okay. We the other boss boss. Please, good evening. Please, you know Ghana's problem is scarce. Ghana's problem is caused by MPP and DC. Why do you always tolerate them? Say you, the media, are part of the Ghana's problem. Or the judge, well, see, they come there every day to speak nothing, only try to defend their parties. New Ghana, Zagomorphic. Hashtag Zagomorphic. What's the meaning of that word? We did about say good evening, Bra Hunter. God bless you for the good work you are doing and your team are doing. In fact, I'm really sad hearing how high the public debt has risen. I will be very disappointed in any Ghanaian youth who will vote for this MPP in the next election. I'm Charles from Takrade. Where is the agenda 111 clueless government? Sakawa government, scam government. We say this government could have done better, but they lied to gain power, so God has confused them. Ghana cannot qualify for group stages self. Or see, we are currently cursed. God should have mercy on us. From Champ, please, brother Hunter, I want to ask you: is KT Hammond alive? Can he now see this? Can he see that some old men don't think, which he is one? We say it's annoying when I listen to youth defending this hopeless MPP government. We say, Hunter, would you believe that most Ghanaian government workers are still living on loan? It's a good evening, Mr. Hunter. The MPP government is now saying good for oil because they robbed the country's money, and now our last resources are being used, and they expect us to applaud them. Indeed, literate criminals are now ruling us. In your data, okay? 2 minutes.
Yeah, but in Yama said you for 453.8 billion, and you might be media and a Bisian Sican where we channel some. It be near Ubekaya or 310 ambulances here, one district, one conscious, one ambulance, Scandibico. If it's accompanying for instance, staffs, because if a paramedic staff, you were drivers, you know, every point. When you're crying, at least 10 microphones, they are being paid. Ufa, your friend is saying, motorbikes, the ma police for I mean, a cardi on between over 2,000 motorbikes, the ma, and they come to a acquire here's a beach road here that in Ngua sa kwan so is going on the bra the equal interchange ewo ashama hono getting to
So do you know the value of 453 billion Ghana cedis?
Then look at eye kwabenya to Brekusu ekwan so and so that and so habit. Then come to one district, one factory, almost 296 factories at various stages of completion. Out of this, about 126 are working. At least we've been able to pinpoint to you factories as we ISC they are completely 126 any crop form we any the also at they at various stages of completion. And then Uba Sebio graduates, unemployed graduates here, NABCO yi, Sebi almost typing kakra the mom, nyina wo mu bi. Uba recruitment into government institutions. Yes, teachers, nurses under this ye really ye nye fee IBF mono Sebi ye recruiting crofo e de omko abanjuma mu omo aketua ne niema nyina e wo mu bi. That is me kind about nurses, securities, and then Uba COVID so Sebi bisia ye kan nyina no ebi wo ho a Sebi
bisia ye kan.
And then the structures within airports now or can say yes on yes airports uba Sunyani airport uba Tamale airport whole airport Kumasi airport what upgrades across nyina isikasem nyina sika has gone sika akomu ho then ubra your friend is saying development authorities
terminal 3 nyina fall within Mills Mahama 111.
You can't tell me, say, sir, airport in your facelift. What you are in Ghana here? Tamale, Sunyani,
okay.
Ho, and then Kumasi. This airport. Then listen to me. Development authorities. Who say Kodanisa and one the novel developers.
And they are prosecuting or more nothing.
Thank you. Astrotapes, health centers, schools, Nisani, marketing now. The completion of JDM blocks, no, the ye buy a better say a flower day example.
How many of them work? How many of them work?
Oh, blocks now. There were two phases, right? There will be a government, and then a World Bank.
23
World Bank now sponsor those projects, no. And then the government of Ghana, and so. Now, government of Ghana, these are funded from the consolidated fund. And this is a way Jumana, then we resist certificate at any stage in the Ethiopia. But World Bank, the scan that by all Bank of Ghana. And this is a way Jumana, as a stage of Drew, then they pay you. That's how the project was. Government of Ghana, dear, na sikanda honoba wajatu. We started 123. 49 were completed and handed over. The academy on the wire file. 49. Check your record.
That
was what Matthew Opoku Prempeh said it.
Okay.
Matthew Opoku Prempeh said it. We handed over 49 to you people.
20 something.
In any case, I just can I continue? Can I continue? Can I continue? President Mahama, Bosia or Boyano, you know, they build it or the same, Somia University. You has any Bako Sunyani, University of Build Waiver. You have nothing to show. You are talking about Tamale Airport, Man Kabida. Tamale Airport, NDC government constructed Tamale Airport, and even left money for the expansion. The
135 million or so.
Besides that,
missing
Kumasi
there is
Airport.
A facelift.
Follow, please. Follow, Leba. You had your time. Kumasi Airport, who started it? NDC government started Kumasi Airport and secured money for further expansion of that project.
Beautiful country.
Right? Now, what the gravels, Akoya Radway, was Suyania. That will say you have done something great boy in Sembao. Curtains, I was saying, no. Sikasa na koye eno. Huh? It's okay. And one way in the and amounted to over 400 billion Ghana cedis amabonka so far. So where someone call her? The truth is that sika mobo yen ino. Omo di sika na tax saving. Ye dia peja pade mabushia. Mampene ku for na busho for achim for mu fiche bi. Omo ye say tam no minor bo.
Okay.
Omo di sika ogu tax saving.
Baron.
So mu fe kunwa so a, no mu di bia kosam ho yare no bia hwomoma. Yeah, don't pony.
Baron Fayewe.
We must tell it to you.
Media Ghana for the you say omienu nyina no adwuma ne ade sha omunsa no muntumi nye omunso entumi anye eti youth no enjai say ya wo meto party nim ye de atwa me nsuno nti ne me nkọ bebia. LPG is full of youth. I will share me to amiti.
Young Konkwa.
Meti hey my free contesting regional organizer to contesting as a parliamentary candidate, coming out to regional chairman and then my deputy general secretary. Sa na also ba adwenkyere no youth ni na yehia mu. Nkokrafo ni there because empese e be train obi a e be do ni so obi di president no na 80 70 adwena gogo a e bia ye be san akoyechi. So we are just asking them to join. Men kase na we mu di omusa. Edom ne ye se ye freedom. Referendum ye freedom. Mo fa dom no mra meka ye ho na. Ye ntumi and build the third force. You build the third force. The ekosui now control youth. You to me about Liberal Party of Ghana. Near to about my partner or parliament. Near father say we are sure said the ekosui bekosu. Your vote will count there. The mumra ni enka ye humbum na. Oko hono moa. Oko these two parties. Or ma build almost structures that out. You have to follow. The
Liberal Party some ka na push this government. You campaign for another Kwakufuado.
I wasn't there and I've not seen it.
Okay. We see good evening, Sammy. The middleman is better. Me can't mess it last minute. We see good evening, Sammy. Good evening, Sammy. The middleman is better than the MPP man. Try and bring him every day. From Kwesi, don't go Chrome, a friend place on the way free aba. I was I remember comedy you made in I said, Penny Farmer to Monka, Yenia Suma Santi, MPP, the Sanso, and Yenia, I Samuel, Udino, Ayikwe, were Deputy General Secretary. Edema LPG and Yenia Kinsley and Maliba and Wayne. I also see a national communications number. I was